What's up, everyone? Welcome to True Food Reviews. I'm Mark.
I'm Nick.
And today we're looking at asparagus. Okay, here's a few fun facts for those of you who don't know. It takes 3 years for asparagus to grow from seed to harvest. Chickens can be used to farm asparagus. They forage for deadly weeds, which help the crop grow. It is recommended to have around 12 hens per 1,000 feet of asparagus.
That's a lot of chickens.
Well, depending on the size of your asparagus field. Oceana County, Michigan is the self-proclaimed asparagus capital of the world. Produces 2/3 of the state's asparagus. Romans in 1st century BC became the first to preserve the vegetable by freezing it in the Alps.
So they just took bundles of asparagus and just put them up in the mountains?
Yep.
Okay.
France's King Louis XIV dubbed asparagus the king of vegetables and was the first to have them cultivated in greenhouses so he could enjoy it throughout the year.
So here we go. This is the king of vegetables. We got a nice bundle here. So I guess each of us are going to have, 10 to 12 stalks of asparagus.
Yep.
They're
actually called spears.
Asparagus.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm thinking the best part is going to be this top little bundle here, right? The little pointy, the actual point of the spear.
You'd think so, because this seems this is very much like what you see in a lot of other plants. This is the unique part.
Okay, well, let's start with the unique.
All right.
What are you gonna?
Okay. I'm not happy off the top.
It's very grassy.
Yeah.
I've used this phrase before, but it tastes how it smells like the smell after you cut your lawn.
It's one of those ones where the line between like plant and food is blurred. Like it tastes a little more just plant, and it's very dry.
Mm-hmm. It's not bitter, but is it?
I think there's a little bit of bitterness, but perhaps more importantly, there's no sweetness. Like there's not one iota of sweetness, and so even the tiniest bit of bitterness kind of plays up, I think.
Yeah. Try another one here. I can really see how these would benefit from being fried in a pan, maybe with some salt and some olive oil, or baked in the oven.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's good reason you don't see people grabbing bundles like this and just chowing them down.
On the upside, it's crunchy, but it's not too hard. Like a lot of raw vegetables are hard to sink your teeth into. This has a nice texture to it.
Yeah, the texture is definitely the number one thing with this. It's I would say possibly the only upside. So where do you see yourself landing on these?
I'm not sure. I want to try just the bottom part here. Interestingly, the bottom part is less bitter. Do you find that as well?
Yeah, bottom part is more tolerable, but also less taste in total. Like the bottom part is very plain.
It's less eventful, that's for sure. Yeah, I think conventionally the bottom part is discarded, right?
Yeah, may not be edible.
That's a bit harder. Yeah, I'm not inclined to lambaste this. I'm also not inclined to give it a glowing recommendation, I mean, it's kind of at like a gentle C+ for me, I think.
I think I'm gonna go a little lower with this. I think I'm gonna give it a C. It's not that unpleasant, but there is some unpleasantness to it, and the pleasant texture I don't think is enough to make up for its earlier downfall. So for me, I'm gonna land on a C.
All right. Well, I think I would buy it again. I think I'd like to explore some of its culinary potential. Again, not everything is at its best just being eaten in the car,
Most things, but not everything.
Yeah.
So that's us. We got a C+ over here. I'm giving it a C. And that's about all there is to say about asparagus. This has been True Food Reviews. Follow, subscribe, like, do the internet, you know what's up.
Okay.
And we'll see you next time.
Mm.
Yeah.